Hello everyone, this is Kathy and welcome to Forever Skies. This is a completely new series, basically season. The Final Echoes is now in a open beta, which means that things that are going on that I have been participating with the playtesting, what happened during the playtesting I still shouldn't be talking about, but we can now see what I was helping test. So this content is now in the open beta. This will become on the live branch on the 27th of July. Currently this is filming this on the 10th of July, and there's going to be the experimental beta is open from the 10th to the 13th. And then next weekend, which will be the 17th through the 20th, it'll be open again. They'll be closing it for those few days, but you can still use the same save file if anyone wants to join in on that. So this being the experimental branch, can't slur my words there. It has all the new stuff that's been up in the Final Echoes testing, and it's now the stuff that's been added that's completely new, that's changing the game. Now, my previous season, I talked about it a little bit, but I wasn't really allowed to say much. So the things that are here are, if you see it, I'm allowed to talk about it. But anything that happened during my playtesting that I helped with this, they would prefer, the developers prefer I don't talk about specific things that happen during the development process, which I can respect that. So anyone that does testing should understand that as well. So, but you'll be able to see anything that I have dealt with, so I do know what's coming up, for the most part, unless they've added something that I don't even know that I've tested. So now that we got that out of the way, there are major changes. For one thing, the ship, the airship now has a electricity system that we have to manage using power generators. Lightning damage, like with storms, is a lot more, you have to actually be careful with it. And there are places, like in my first season that I did, I wanted that specifically so you can see the difference between the changes. The places that are above the dust, they had like those little centipede things, and then like in the greenhouse you had like the little cricket thingies. That was pretty much your only real threats. Well, now there are new threats that are above the ground. There are like security, robots, basically. Ones that walk around. They have flying ones that fly around, and you have to deal with those threats as well. There's new locations built in. There's side quests that are mainly that are added in, and because of the electricity system, there's a side quest that helps you with the electricity system, which we will hopefully get to in this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Because it's a different branch, I saved my previous season. I have it backed up somewhere else. So we are going to keep everything just normal. They are actually customized difficulties. This is new for this. So you can actually change things. Enemy health, you can have it. Oh yeah, well, they only have 10%, so they die pretty quick. The enemy damage, oh, you want it to be like one hit will almost kill you. Enemy quantity, you can have increased. You can disable your enemies. You can make it as customized as you want. Death fall from airship on. Crafting cost, you can make it free crafting, normal or free crafting. Oxygen management, difficulties. Energy management, which is like the energy for, I think, for like your sprinting and stuff like that, thirst and hunger. So all of that can be altered, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do a normal difficulty, just like I did last time. but with the new systems in place. So we're going to hit play and we get started. Now, this beginning part pretty much is the same, except there's some slight tweaks because of the changes in the way the game is played. And if you have a partially saved file, it's recommended that you start over, but you don't have to. It's designed that if you want it
operational. Commencing launch sequence.
This is still the same though, so.
The virus in your blood is starting to activate. You need to find a cure. For all of us.
Engaging maneuvering thrusters. Good luck. The previous expedition was lost. We only know their last reported location.
Track them down and find a cure. Come back.
Communication post. Resource compartment lost. Brake system failure. Control lost. Initiating emergency landing procedure.
Ow. All right, and here we go.
Emergency landing procedure completed.
All right, we got our distress signal thing. After months of silence, the Sagittarius expedition fell silent. No one knows what you're going into, but if they found a cure, then maybe we can survive. You have to find the Great Death Cure. We are going to take this family photo, and we get a little prompt saying to change our stuff here. We're going to grab the 1 med kit that we get for free here, and now we have to bust open a door, bust it out.
We arrived at the source of the signal.
And here we are on the remains of what's left of Earth.
Symptoms of the virus activity detected. Check your health regularly.
All right, we have a locked door. We can't get through it, so we got to go over here. And we got a computer. It has no power, and you can see that the wires, and it's asking for a battery. So we can pick up these things. There's several of these laying around. Okay, it's all gone to hell. Everything's been screwed up ever since we first came down. Your immunity is decreasing. We're getting sicker and running out of energy. Our equipment is malfunctioning. This is no situation. We should have never sent this expedition or placed it in the space station. The power blew up again. The door's locked. I'll check to see if the beacon tower is a compatible battery. So we gotta go up here. This is all the same as the previous years. Yoink our battery. And we put a battery in here.
Message received.
All right, we didn't get the cure, but we found out 400 years ago, before the calamity, the research was conducted and something was discovered. We came down under the dust and we were so close. That's when it all started going to hell. No, we went crazy and started hearing voices. That bastard stole our data, our airship, and broke our equipment. He left us to die and fled to his high house at the greenhouse tower. He's dangerous as all hell. The communication ports are not working. They're blocking by something from within, but we can't determine what. As if this world doesn't want us to send messages. The great plague is wreaking havoc on our bodies, and we are getting weaker and weaker. Our conditions are cure greatly accelerated its effect. If anyone reads this, beware. This world is not our home. We are not welcome. So now that we got this, you can see that the wire connect over here, and we can now open our door. And then we'll get prompted because we... All right, we'll grab the broken extractor and a soup printer.
Module has been completed.
Okay, now we gotta open up our soup printer and we can build our extractor. And this is what our little extractor does. And we go through and we use some energy. All right, let's see here. It's all because of this damn dust. Noah heard voices. He's mumbling about the nature of surviving everything, even the fall of the world. He's saying what to do so he could return. We could all return to Earth again. He wanted to help. He wants us to help him to follow the voices into his head. A lunatic. Locked him in his cell for his own good, but the bastard hid the extractor and ran off while everyone was asleep. All right. Now that we got the extractor, we can zap this stuff. And now we can go to our airship. All right, we have to pick up the research station, which is the same as before. I'm going to grab this other machine part and going to this battery. And this is the airship to-do list. If anybody playing, if you read this stuff, it tells you everything you need to do for basically the tutorial. All right, I'm going to grab these. And then I'll shoot this to recharge my thing. The extractor. I can spit the word out there for a second. Blueprint research. This tells you about the blueprints. This might need to be fixed now. Because look at the picture. Our research station. We plug in batteries. But one of the changes... I'll slap this in the back here. You'll notice it does not have the battery spot anymore. And if you look at the upper right hand corner, we now have a ship electricity, which we are the ship by itself generates 200 capacity, and we are currently using 55. And if you hover over like here, if you look at the upper right hand corner, there's ship electricity, there's a storm attraction, there's helm. If you hover over it, it tells you how much power it's using. And then like you hover over this, research station is giving me 25, and that is giving me, it's using 15. The lights and stuff like overhead don't do anything. So we have to research the device fabricator. It works the exact same way. It's just that we don't have to plug in batteries anymore. We don't have to use these solid state batteries to power these things anymore. Or at least not all of them. All right, now it asks us to craft machine parts and synthetic compounds. And we craft a device fabricator. And we will put that over here. And if you look at the ship electricity thing, you see that when I use this, the amount of electricity is going to go up by 25. Okay. We're going to do the water condenser.
Printing completed.
There we go. That should give us a little bit. Now we got our water condenser. We will put that right there. We need to make this condenser membrane. We're going to put this family photo up here.
Printing completed.
And we'll let that start its thing. While we spend some time getting some resources. All right, we need to make a water purifier now.
Printing completed.
I'll always slap that on the same wall as our For now, that's how that'll work. Okay, now we gotta use this bottle that we got. While we're waiting, we're gonna research the scanner. Craft the scanner.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started. Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning. Risk of starvation.
Check the studies. Okay, now we got starvation stuff to worry about, so we're gonna research the repair craft. A repair patch. Blech. Do we have any power things? Nope. Okay. So, we got pour water. It's purification's progress. We need to create some repair patches, so I'll make 2 stacks. Now we can grab this water. Okay, repair the patch. So now we gotta create an insect lure.
Printing completed.
We gotta let that do its thing. We gotta research and scan this stuff while we're waiting. And this is how I'm turning food and water using the insect catcher. Oh, this is already done. Oh, we gotta build an electric cooker.
Printing completed.
Rope. No. Dang it. There. I was pressing the wrong buttons. All right, let's put the water in there. Let that do its thing. Okay, now we can eat. I'm gonna go ahead and use the first aid kits. All right, I'm gonna put another water condenser, let that do its thing.
Printing completed.
All right, now I'm gonna spend a little bit of time collecting resources here. And also in this little hidden area, we have our new nature poster. So we're going to go through and we're going to grab all the things that we haven't grabbed yet that were scannable items, which includes this body and this guy's drawings. And in this area back here where we started at, we had a little hidden area down here that nobody ever, if you're not paying attention, you never go back here. There's not much here, but just a few random little things. And you could scan these things to get them in. Okay, it's detecting that. There's a few other things that you can't scan anywhere else, so... Alright, let's get ourselves up a little bit on... I always try to maintain a decent, healthy amount of both. Alright, engine and fuel is what's left. We now have no more research, and build an engine, which I will be building two.
Printing completed. Printing completed.
Maximum flight speed increased.
We notice the power is
Printing
up to
completed.
175.
Maximum flight speed increased.
Printing completed.
Alright, I'm gonna get myself a few more synthetics. Each one of those gives me 10. Oh, there we go. That gets me up to 50 of each, pretty much. All right, we are completely ready to go, and with the exception of the electricity being the way it is, everything is the same. Now we gotta fly to a location with a single red light,
Mission
or
started.
light, blinking light.
Find a cure for the virus. Send it to the space station. Save humanity.
I'm gonna stop really quick, like, grab this silicon. I can highlight it, but I can't actually shoot it. I wonder, am I too far away from that? Out of range, yep. Alright, let's get going and find ourselves our parking spot.
Unknown location reached.
Let's get ourselves landed.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started.
You see how the ship got damaged? You can't just slam down like you used to.
Completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Check Discoveries tab. Alright, we got a small storage box. And I'm gonna print one of those.
Printing completed.
And I'm going to put all this stuff in there, minus the bottle. So I am going to create a second empty bottle. I'm going to put that water in there, pull that out and get there. I'm going to eat that moth, drink a bit of water, and slap that in there. Let's let ourselves jump down. And explore our first little wreckage area. We do not have a flashlight yet. You'll notice we got crossbow bolts already. We do not have a flashlight yet, so... There we go. That part's all completed. Call the winch. Alright, let's get this. This is for the others. Tell us that you can scan this to get the item. Ooh, a little random thing here. Missing Scavenge. My husband is missing. Sullivan, Matthew, short brown hair, pale complexion, sizable scar on his right cheek. Did not return from his last expedition. Do you know anyone know where his whereabouts or if he's lies? Maybe he's lying unconscious in one of the treatment centers. Oh crap. The stairs. Come on. Thank you. Let's pull this one down so we can go up higher. There we go. Then we got the little moth eggs. Which it's always kind of weird that you get them this early. Since you can't even do anything with them until the next there's 3 biome areas, and you don't even get the side quest board until the second one. All right, this is you have to get through the other side. Apologize for the darkness. I can't really do anything about it yet. All right. Doesn't look like there's a way to go up from inside. So it looks like the ladder to go up is right here. Let's get this scan. And grab a transformer. Anything else for me? Oh, I missed one. Another decorative item, metal. And here's the battery, which will, son of a bitch. See if I can find a recharging one of those. Might as well do both of them. There we go. Now we can go through this unlocked door here. Okay, I got everything here. As far as I know, I'm not missing anything, so... Oh, I'm almost out of energy. Oh. There we go. Store all similar items. Got the transformer, got that. I'm gonna need to make my second chest.
Printing completed.
And that can be all the other items that I have. I can put that in one of these engines. Location radar. I'm not going to worry about researching the rest of that for a little bit. Now we got to make the location radar.
Printing completed.
And if you look, we are now at 200 out of 200 capacity. Our next goal there is, I think it's a known bug that they've been trying to work on. There's this purple marker.
A signal source has been found that may originate from the transmitter of the previous expedition. Spot has been marked on the radar.
It is very advisable that you go to that First purple one. Now this one here shows up, and there's a bug that it should disappear, but it's not. Like if I were to reload my game, it would disappear, but for now, I'm going to block my speed. Oh yeah, I meant to get that copper, and I forgot. Oh well. Our eventual location's gonna be over there. You also notice there's some lightning in the distance. That'll be something we need to go to. That's one of the new locations. But it's highly recommended that you go to this first unknown signal one is the one you're looking for. I'm almost there. Okay, the landing part is on the opposite end over there. I can barely see. Because of the storm. There we go. All right, we got a door we need to scan. All right, spare key card. He's lost his spare key. Can't remember putting it. We can grab that, and we can grab this chair. And there's our spare key card. Now in here, we got a couple things we can scan. We got our tool charger. Human skull here, we can scan. And we gotta scan our flashlight. Hunting giants. This finishes this part of the quest, but you go to the next thing. So the reason why we go to this one is because this is where our flashlight is, and this is where our tool charger is. Now that's everything we have to get here, but we might as well finish off this area. But we're going to
Night is coming. Preparing a place to rest is recommended.
All right, if that's the case now, we do not have a transformer, but we'll build the airship builder or research it. All right, now I should be able to print it. Throw that on my 6th slot. Store similar. I wonder. Yes, it's still there. I don't know if it's supposed to happen, but there is this. When drinking one of these, it gives you a short-term endurance boost. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like that or.
Calories level is decreasing.
Let's see. I can't do the flashlight because I can't have that tool charger. Now we got the tool charger. We can build suit printer. No, not suit printer. This thing. Tool charger. We need a transformer for as well. Okay. And we can't make transformers. But we do need to build more space. So we're going to build at least 2 more rooms. And we're going to move. Oh, not turn it off. I don't have enough synthetics. There we go. That should be a decent number for a little bit. We're gonna make our bed.
Printing completed.
There we go. I'm not gonna sleep yet. We can't make our flashlight because can't even research it, so because we need the transformer to research it. We got everything there except for the we're able to do that. Okay, there's nothing there. Okay, we gotta research our knife now. And we should be able to make a knife now. Nope. Okay. Nothing else here. Okay. As I said, this part's the same. Oh, there's the battery. Blink. Either you're gonna have a lot of stuff come out of these things or nothing. There we go, got a lamp. There, now we can get out of there. Alright. Oh. Dang it. Alright, we now pretty much explored it, this whole tower. Now there's daylight. I want to peek down here again. It must not have just properly spawned, because there's like one of the side quests that this is like a little stage and there's like a locked door back there. So maybe because this got built as the tower we needed to go to. I'm gonna have to do this. Okay, I got one transformer. I need the tool charger more than anything right now.
Printing completed.
Okay, now let's put this power.
Electrical system. Warning. System overload. Staying in this state will cause damage. Reduce load or increase generator capacity.
Alright, you can now see that I'm overloaded. The overload, the database here tells us about airship devices. Okay, I don't know where it is, but okay. So you see how all the lights are yellow, and we just took some damage to the research station. Granted, only 1% damage, but if we stay in an overloaded state, things will take damage. Okay, first overload, we need to shut down something. We are 15 extra, so I'm going to shut down by controlling these. I can hit the X button.
Electrical system. System stable.
Power is overdone, or fixed. Now at this point we are going to do the main quest. Which is this, go into this NOAA location here.
Risk of starvation.
Oh, yep.
reanalysis started. Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Got myself parked on the edge so I can keep using this. And I could put this in here, let that do its charging. Yeah, this used to require a battery slot. Like you had to recharge it with a battery. But now it's tied to the electricity system along with all these other things. There it is. Dust lettuce. For the moment, I'm going to put the pool charger in there, or the airship builder in there. That's where I usually leave it until I have actual space. All right, let's eat the dust lettuce. Gives us a little food. Nope. I meant to go with that. Seriously? Come on. Now watch I walk away. Unstable. We keep telling everyone that it's not a good idea to attach stuff. But basically, it's like he's complaining that we are building on unstable shit. All right.
Printing completed.
Come on. There we go. Got our food made. Might as well do that research as we have it. Oh yeah.
Electrical system. Warning. Electrical system. System stable.
Come on. I need this done. Sometime today, please. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna sleep. We'll sleep until about 4 a.m. We'll just leave that in there. Okay, all of these will have nothing in it. These never do. Are we gonna get lucky and get one of the things? We are not. Sometimes there's the random thing. There will be like a little, like a shop kiosk that has a decorative item there. All right. Now the layout's always the same, pretty much the same here. You have to go up this ladder, go up this ladder. And that's where the battery for this tower is. And we need to yoink that. And make sure we go down this hole here. Plug the battery in. Finally, I made it. There used to be a lab facility with the equipment I need for the virus sample analyzer allows to example samples with virus to purify it. It'll be good for research. The destination is so close now. The problem is the facility remains standing for hundreds of years unused, rusting and falling apart until finally the structure collapsed underneath it and everything fell to hell. Right under the dust. I need to get to the bottom. I don't know what awaits me. I don't know what anything I survived. The voice is warning me, telling me that if I die down there, if I'm not careful, but I have to do it no matter the cost. All right, here's the third one. Now, if you're careful, you can do everything up here in one go. I'm not even going to zap everything yet. I'm going to just collect everything. There is like a hole here, so you gotta be careful. Now, if you jump up on top of this, you can use that to get back up here. And allow you to go through here again. Now this ladder will take you to the other side of the roof. Grab ourselves some fuel. For the sheet parts, synthetic fuel. 4 synthetic parts. Now if we inch ourselves down. All right. Are now time to go down into the underdust. We're going to go ahead and scan this really quick like.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started. New environment detected. Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning. Warning, entering into toxic zone.
Okay, we gotta read this. Noah came up with another brilliant idea. He locked the entrance for our safety and hid the keycard commands in a secret place. Knowing him, we were talking about the tower that we survived in for a while. It was a relatively large tower with plenty of greenery. We wanted us to settle there. He really liked that place, but we moved on. I guess we'll have to come back to the underdust there. But here are the coordinates to a secret layer if it's useful to you. There you go. And we got our first backpack upgrade. And this little scanner thingy. We got a little prompt to look around here. And I got our first look at the little mantis things. But now we can't do anything until but go back up.
Attention, security units activated. Caution advised.
All right, here they are. Our first taste of these bots. Let's get out in the open. They'll come follow me. They have like occasionally do a spinning attack. Oh, like that. Ouch. And they are good at dodging. So you have to wait until they try to attack you to really get a good blow on them. There we go. And these buggers drop things. And we can go ahead and scan these things. The ram drone. And yeah, you kill these things. And this is what unlocks your crossbow and your bolts now. You can't get it this early until you get these things for the first time. But now that you've seen these things, they'll start showing up in other places as well. And that's our first enemy that we see above the ground. First things first, we're going to store all the similar items. We're going to store all these similar items. Oh, we're almost out of fuel already.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Printing completed. Printing completed.
All right, research-wise, we gotta be careful with this research. All right, I want to research our crossbow and bolts. Now I want to see if I can build it. Because I still have the polymer that I found in the thing. So now I have a crossbow. The flashlight, we had the transformer. We got 2 transformers now, so we can finally get the flashlight. The small backpack module. Okay, let's find the flashlight. We need synthetics.
Caution. A storm is coming.
I love the storms.
Calories level is decreasing.
Okay, I now have a flashlight. You're going ahead and eat this. Oh, we can do one of our first upgrades.
Lightning strikes are a threat to high-level entities. Build lightning rods to absorb the hit.
We got lightning damage, can be and damage stuff. Let's put all this stuff away. Store similar. Let's drink some water. Can't see shit. Alright. Might as well research that. I can now make large bottles. And I got my small backpack module now I can make. So I'm going to do that one first, actually. And that gives me an extra 5 spaces. There we go. We can finally freaking see. There we go. I'm going to slap these farther down. See if I can make more crossbow bolts. I do that all blind now. So I don't have any of those. Come on, one more. right, let's see here. Old sticky notes and simple storage. I'm not going to research any of those yet. All right, try and see if there's anything else. It was upgrades. I can do one of these things to make it slightly more efficient. Now, for the moment, I'm going to do not side quest, but main quest.
Noah's campsite is located at the top of the tower, beyond the airship's current altitude reach. Upgrade your airship to continue the mission, scanning the surroundings. Parts of the required technology have been detected below.
Unknown location reached. Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started.
I'm going to get to daytime.
Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Get to about 3:30. All right. All right, let's get up there. Rune Greenhouse Tower, here we come. I know where to find the cure. The dust beneath our feet is the answer. We must return to our roots and explore their wisdom. The cure close at hand requires humility, patience, and cooperation with beings greater than ourselves. When the research computer managed to recover the airship wall blueprint, the research parts inside the container at a nearby construction site will be useful here. This will give me a flat surface to mount the turbine engine so I can fly higher to reach the upper sections of the greenhouse tower. Only, where do I get a turbine from? I can see the wind farm lines are here. I'll try my luck there. While somewhere there, I should check the upper area for some helium canisters. They'll be used for increasing the maximum weight capacity of my airship. Basically, they tell you exactly what to do to increase your stuff.
Printed data ready for research.
I've got to build some turbines. This is our first bit of first place we can really get glass. All right. Any more glass? Does not look like it. All right, now we get tasked to find a construction site, which the closest one's going to be right over there. All right, that one was at 52. That one's at 57. So we're going to put the fuel in that one. Now we need metal wall.
Unknown location reached. Unknown location reached.
All right, now we got to extract metal from here. Let's go get our stuff from here.
Unknown location reached.
Oh. Well.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started. Analysis completed. No unidentified objects were detected.
All right, we can.
Caution. A storm is coming.
Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Now they will leave you alone if you go back onto your airship, which I'm going to grab a medical kit and use. Come on. Ow. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to turn that down. Audio, thunderstorm volume, about 20%. There we go. There we go. We got research parts and the stuff that we need. Okay, now we gotta go to a wind farm. I went the wrong direction. I need to go this direction.
Unknown location reached.
Let's see if we can find... Okay, it's clearing up. Sweet. I gotta go over this way a little bit.
Unknown location reached.
Because I need to pick up this copper. And there's another one right there.
A flying creature approaches the
Ah, shit.
airship.
Oh shit.
Creature attached itself to the airship.
Bye.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started. Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Any power? Yeah, way the fuck over there. All right, let's collect all these. And we'll scan our turbine. At this point, we need to do our basic turbine. We We need our airship builder. Now that we got that researched, we need to build turbines. We'll get at least 2 of them made.
Printing completed.
Because we only have 2 transformers, so...
Printing completed.
Alright. So now we gotta put both of these... Oh.
Electrical system. Warning. System overload. Staying in this state will cause damage. Reduce load or increase generator capacity.
Unknown landing pod entered the atmosphere.
So we got our power completely at 260. Okay, we are now going to let ourselves get higher up. And you notice that we're getting taken damage because I had the power over. Right now the power damage is very minimal. I would assume on higher difficulties. Ooh. Okay, we got our helium.
Encrypted data ready for research.
Initiating emergency scan for nearby electrical sources.
There we go. Sweet, they did it.
Unidentified electrical source detected. Location marked on the radar.
And there is our quest. Go to the lightning tower has now popped up. The power must flow. But we're going to do the rest of this first. Actually, we can do the turn. Electric cooker's been damaged. We'll turn off things that we don't need.
Electrical system. System stable.
There we go. Everything's stable now. Now we're not going to have any things taking damage. I personally think that the damage needs to be higher, even on the normal difficulty, because
Vibration level is decreasing.
unless you're the type of person that's like, ooh, it has to be 100% at all times. Like, if it was like 5% damage every hit, and like the higher it was overloaded, the more often it happens between devices, is my personal recommendation on that. There should be some more helium. Because usually There's 7. Okay, I got all 7 now. I'm gonna get the rest of this random stuff that's in here. Okay, everything I can get from here is in here. The store is similar. I'm gonna go ahead and eat that. 5. Even though, I can still put that in there. Okay, they fixed it. Okay. If it's turned off, it won't charge. I should be able to... Now we need to find the electrical tower, which you see on the radar is 1.47. That's where we're going to go next. But that will be the beginning of next episode. Because, yeah, I don't have time. I have to cut this one to be done. So I was hoping to get to it this episode, but it's not going to happen. So,
Caution. A storm is coming.
I hope to see you next time. And we will continue on with the beta of Final Echoes. I hope to see you then. And until next time, take care now.